Collective, welcome. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be a kind of standard weekly check-in. What is going on? What do we need to watch for? We're going to ask the questions, what's the overall energy for the next week? What are some challenges that we may face? Some blessings that hopefully we'll see coming in. Advice messages from Spirit, and potential outcome. So we'll ask these questions and see what this coming week, starting tomorrow, has in store for us. All right. Okay. What is the overall energy of this coming week, the next 7-ish days, for my collective, my peeps? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome. If you're new, please do subscribe. All right, what is the overall energy? If you have tuned into this reading, there is a message in here for you. Maybe not every message is for you, but there will be a message in here for you. Not everything is for everyone. All right. What is the overall energy for my collective? And I just really felt that card, so I'm going to pull that card too. But what is the overall energy for my collective for the next 7-ish days? We've got the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and I only want to pull 4, so I was just kind of looking and seeing what the next card is, but I feel like the 6 of Cups really tells the story better. I mean, sometimes we just need to know when to stop pulling. So the message that I'm getting here for the next week for the overall energy, beautiful. I feel like someone's coming back into your life, collective, and I feel love. I mean, we've got the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. This is someone that you've been vacillating. Now, for those of you that aren't into a love relationship, this could be an opportunity for something that you love that will really make you contented and happy. We do have the 6 of Cups, so it could be an opportunity that you thought you had missed that's coming back around, kind of a deal. So keep that in mind for those of you who are not interested in relationships. But I see some opportunity in love also coming back around. Now, is this, I'm saying opportunity coming back around. I'm not saying a-hole or abuser coming back. If you were in a bad relationship or bad relationships, this is not one of those people coming back around. This could be someone that the timing just wasn't right and you missed the opportunity. Both of you, because the timing wasn't right. Maybe people weren't totally available, or there was geographical distance, whatever the thing was. Or it could be something like maybe a high school sweetheart or a college sweetheart, and there was really a lot of love, but after high school, someone went off to college, or after college, someone had to move to another city for a job. It's someone that you always thought, I wonder what could have happened if, we would have stayed together, kind of a thing. And I feel them coming back. I see a lot of vacillating, like, should I or shouldn't I? And I also see a lot of planning, a lot of thinking, a lot of strategizing. And I feel like you really do want to make a decision. You do want to make a call. You do want to take action. You feel like this really could be the thing. Next week, though, you will go back and forth. You will be confused. But I'm telling you that this opportunity is sweet. It's honest. It's pure. It could bring you the ultimate in happiness and contentment. So whatever this opportunity is, whether it's in love or, an opportunity to do something that you love, it's a good thing. We'll have to look and see challenges, blessings, and the outcome. But I see you really thinking about taking action on this. Really thinking about maybe this is something that you might want to do. Let's look at the challenges. What challenges will you have next week? Will it just be on your mind and making you, crazy, going back and forth, thinking about it? Should I, shouldn't I? How will this affect me in the future? Maybe what will people think? What challenges do we have? Is the thing not 100% and you're afraid to take a risk? That can be very, very scary. Just saw Six of Swords going on a journey, either moving or a spiritual journey. That was interesting how the cards cut there. We have the Queen of Wands. I saw her in the shuffle. Whoa. Okay. The Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, and the Devil. Interesting. Ace of Wands and the Wheel on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you may be a fire sign and this person may be an Aries or a Capricorn, or have that energy, that powerful, hot, take charge, ownership energy. Could be a Capricorn. This could be someone who had or has substance abuse issues, and you would not even consider something unless that was cleaned up. I mean, there are people who clean up their act and totally live a fantastic life. I have family members who were alcoholics, and just at a certain age they said no, maybe they had kids and they're like, okay, I'm going to clean this up and move forward. It's definitely someone where things were passionate, hot, or that's what it would be. I'm feeling like there may be a tendency for you to be overwhelmed by this person. That could be a challenge. I don't know if that's their MO or they just have a powerful magnetic personality. With the other cards, I don't feel like they would be coming back to do anything bad to you. Again, if this is not someone who treated you poorly before. Now, they may have had issues, but if they hurt anyone, they hurt themselves. But as, collateral damage, you may have been hurt as well. This is a sticky wicket. With the Nine of Cups, I see you've done a lot of work, collective. And kind of learn to love yourself with the Nine of Cups, to create and enforce boundaries. Maybe back before you allowed things, you didn't know how to handle it. Things maybe in not just this past relationship, but maybe in relationships, you let things get out of hand. I mean, And a lot of us do when we're young, especially depending on how we were raised and stuff, what we were taught. We weren't really taught to stand up for ourselves or love ourselves. But what I see here, 9 is the self, and I see self-love, self-growth, self-esteem, self-worth. I see that you've really worked on yourself to become the Queen of Wands. And that was a challenge. You know what I see with the Devil? I see you getting over your tendency to put relationships or other people on a pedestal, to make the relationship more important than your happiness. That's what I see. And I see that as a past challenge, but it still could be something, we learn a lesson, we see the light, but it doesn't mean that we might not have tendencies to kind of fall back into certain behaviors. So this is a challenges area. So I'm just hearing Spirit say, be careful of your tendency to get addicted to people, to become overwhelmed, for the relationship to become, or the other person to become more important than your happiness. We have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. I see a lot of fire, a lot of passion. We have the Ace of Wands on the bottom. The way that when I picked up the cards, the bottom ones kind of fluttered, and I thought, I need to look at the bottom of the deck. I don't always. A lot of times I just forget. But the Ace of Wands is a new, exciting, passionate beginning. So we have a lot of fire here, which could be a person or people, or just the fiery, passionate energy. So that's the challenges. Self-love. Maybe taking a chance. Ace of Wands, taking an exciting chance, an exciting new beginning. That could be a challenge for you. Sometimes, though, and maybe that's why I am where I am in my life, I'd rather take a chance and have made the wrong decision than to miss out on an opportunity. And I have made wrong decisions. But the energy that I'm getting here is take a chance. I just heard ABBA. Take a chance on love. Do, 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 do. I don't know the words. I love ABBA. Okay, blessings. What are some blessings in the next 7 days regarding this situation, this person, or this opportunity? Now, if it is a work thing, perhaps you've really been screwed over at certain jobs and you're learning, hey, number 1, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. These people aren't my friends. It's just a job. Number 2, I'm going to make sure I have a very clear contract and agreement. You could be, the Devil is a millionaire and the Devil is a workaholic. So this job could offer you a lot of money, but maybe you might have a tendency to kind of overdo it or something. So I think you get how you can take this, how you can apply this to your life situation. Blessings. What blessings are in store for my collective? The World. I love it. Oh my goodness. The 5 of Cups. The 5 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. 5, 6, 7. Okay, I see progression. Okay, what I'm seeing here is, for the blessings, something needs to change or something's going to change. I feel like you do need to take action. I get comments, oh yeah, you always say a lot of money's coming in or love's coming in, nothing's ever happened. I just picture you, for those of you who make those comments, similar to me, sitting on your couch, watching TV, or maybe playing video games, or scrolling, never getting out, never doing anything, never making any kind of effort. I mean, unless you got a thing for the Amazon guy or the meter reader for your electric, no one's going to come up to your door and save you. Okay? Gotta even get out and go to the coffee shop and sit there with your phone or your laptop or something. Join a club, go to the library. This is what I'm telling myself. Join the gym. Do some self-improvement that gets you out in life as well, especially after the pandemic. I think so many of us like put on sweats and stayed home for a few years, and it's kind of a hard thing to stop doing and to get out of. And I know this so well because, you know, it's something that I'm working on as well. But these are blessings. And so we have the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like after we look at this progression, the Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the World, I feel like these two things are going away. The Five of Cups, grief, loss. I feel like you're going to, in the traditional Five of Cups in the Rider-Waite, there's a person standing looking at three overturned cups, and he or she has two upright cups behind them, which is saying all is not lost, but we're focusing on the loss right now. Okay, you know, whom of us does not focus on a loss? But don't stay there. Don't live there. Don't come from there forever. Turn around and look at the two cups behind you. Look at what you still do have. And be hapful. I was going to say happy and grateful. Be happy, be grateful as much as you can. Even if it's like 80-20. You're 80% still totally bummed, but 20%, hey, I still got this though. And the Five of Pentacles, on the outside looking in, out in the cold. You could have been in a position, not because of this person, but you could have just recently gone through some kind of a real loss that affected you financially. And now this is the blessings area, and you're like, Tana, wait a minute, what are you talking about? This is the blessings, and you're talking about grief and loss and out in the cold and financial loss. But I feel like for the last at least couple of years, 5, 6, 7 years, you've been dealing with grief, loss. But here's the progression. We have the Six of Pentacles, something good coming in financially. If it's this person, perhaps the two of you together could build something strong. If this is a job, maybe a former employer coming back. Or it could be a line of work that you did that maybe ended in the pandemic, wasn't available to you anymore. Or maybe you lost a job in this line of work and you thought, well, I'm not going to be able to, maybe the market sucks. But I see something good coming back that you value. That's the main message here, guys. Whether it's a person, a job, an opportunity to get back into something. It's a affirmment, it's a redo, a second chance. It's coming back, and it's going to be financially good for you. Okay? And then what's funny under that, I got to stop or I'll go through this whole deck. We have the Ten of Cups again. The Ten of Cups twice. Happiness, contentment. And it's about family, and that's why I think for many of us this may be about love. Someone who always loved us and cared for us coming back. What I love about the blessing area is we got cups and pentacles, love and building. And with the pentacles, I see you caring and taking the time to build this thing slow. You're getting a new opportunity with the Six of Pentacles. You're getting a gift. Things are becoming more balanced. There's more give and take. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you're building slowly. Sometimes the Seven of Pentacles, depending on the cards around it, can be, well, I'm putting all this work in, I'm planting all these seeds. Is anything ever going to grow? But I don't feel like that, especially with the Six of Pentacles and the two Tens of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I feel like this is an exciting new time for you, that things can grow. I feel like with the Five of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, you're saying, wow, all is not lost. I have hope again. And Pentacles is about money. It's about tangible things, but also a good relationship. To me, Pentacles are also about, what's the word I'm looking for? Generational wealth, legacy. And so it can be about family and love and trust and honor, all of those things. And I feel like that's what you're seeing that could be possible. Now we have the World, and that's why I feel so great about the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, even though they're negative cards. It's about loss and grief. It's about loss and being on the outside looking in, maybe having a financial setback. Hello. Both of these are fives, and you know what fives are about? Change. And this is in the blessing section, so this is changing. This is ending. Because with the World is the last card in the Fool's journey. Okay? It's the end. It's the graduation. It's the ending of one phase, the ending of an era, and the beginning of a new era, where you value and honor yourself, you trust yourself, you see opportunities, you take a chance. That ABBA song is just in my mind. The Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands. You take action, you take a chance. And that's what the World is, the end of one thing and the beginning of another. But the end of the thing is not like you leave it or you put it behind. It's an accomplishment. Unfortunately, sometimes we have to go through bad stuff to learn lessons, to grow. And that's what I feel like. I feel like you learned lessons of self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, like what makes me happy? What do I want? So you're planting the seeds with the Seven of Pentacles, and you're very hopeful, whether it's with the job, pardon me, or the relationship, pardon me. Let's see what advice we get from Spirit. What advice or messages can we get from Spirit regarding the next 7 days, but regarding this opportunity? This opportunity for a new livelihood, a new job. Oh my God, if these people let their dogs out to roam again, I swear. Eight of Wands. This opportunity is coming in very quickly. Do not miss it. The Lovers. Love or a partnership. I'm here to tell you. The Lovers. Either two people coming together in love or two people coming together in partnership. There's going to be a job offer, a contract, an opportunity to join someone in some kind of endeavor. And it's coming in the next 7 days. Isn't that prophetic? The Empress. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. Do you know what? This is telling me you're not even going to have to work for this. I tell you, when I'm looking for a new job, I'll send out resumes and resumes and resumes and apply on this and that. And the job that I get, and I'm a contractor, so I've gone through this a lot. The job that I get is the person that saw my resume, whether it's on LinkedIn or whatever, and they decide by looking at my resume that they want me, and they approach me, and I get that job. I can't remember the last time I even got an interview or a job from something that I applied on. It's usually someone who saw me, was drawn to me, and chose me. And that's the energy that I'm getting. Look at the Nine of Pentacles. This is freaking beautiful, you guys. We have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Self-esteem, self-worth, self-love. I see you having really, really grown. It's like if you weren't, the message that I just heard is you weren't ready for this opportunity before. You wouldn't have seen it, you wouldn't have appreciated it, something like that. But the advice from Spirit is, you good, you don't have to chase it. It's going to be a beautiful partnership. With the angel, you are being guided, you are being protected, you are being watched over. This opportunity is being sent to you. I would say we need to co-create. What did I just, my speech, get out, go to the coffee shop, do stuff. You got to do stuff, but you don't have to chase. It's like co-creating. It's like putting some energy out there, being excited about it, putting energy, and it's coming in. But it's going to be someone, whether it's love or a job, you don't have to chase. You're not going to chase. If you chased before, you're not chasing anymore. You're attracting. That's the energy. Okay, let's look at the potential outcome for these things that will be happening in the next 7 days. Nine of Wands, loving it. Queen of Pentacles, love it. Page of Swords. King of Wands. Interesting, we got a lot of people here. So we have the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Emperor, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. There could be more people engaged in this thing. Nine of Wands, you're finally, the Nine of Wands, wounded warrior. Should I stay or should I go? What this shows me is you're on the verge. Look at the tens. 2 tens of cups. The world is a 10. This is something with the Nine of Wands that you have fought for so long. And look at the nines. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. This is you realizing that you can let go all the past struggle and strife. The 5 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. It's gone. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to fight anymore. You can put down the load because the good stuff is coming in. We got the Queen of Pentacles. I really do feel with the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel a lot of earth energy. It's what I was looking for, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn people. And I feel a lot of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So I feel like being with this person or accepting this job is going to be very fruitful for you with the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress. The King of Wands, we got the King and Queen of Wands. I feel like you guys could be a power couple, or you in this job would be very powerful. And then we've got the Page of Swords. This thing is going to come through the internet. And what I mean by that is the job offer is going to come in your email. So check your email, or the message of this loved one coming back is going to be in your email, or maybe through Facebook. They're going to find you again. So the incoming message that's coming in the next 7 days is coming in through electronics, email, a text, something like that. they find you. This is what I have for you. Thank you for joining. See you next week. Bye-bye.